And a very, very good Saturday morning, everyone, as we broadcast the Eat, Drink, Explore radio show to you live from downtown San Luis Obispo. Another beautiful day out there. The sun is shining and lots of wine tasting to be had along the Central Coast, I'm sure. There will be people heading to wineries in Santa Barbara County asking for Pinot wine and not Merlot.
No Merlot. Poor Merlot.
I know, poor Merlot. Never before has one film changed the landscape of how wine is marketed in one region of the country than Sideways. Boy, that really was a landmark film. For those of us that live in the area, we know that there are Sideways tasting maps. You know, you walk into places in Los Olivos, there are pictures on the wall of, scenes shot at a particular restaurant or bar or what have you. And Sideways, it is a huge film. And now it is a huge play that is still running right now through mid-August, and the shows have been sold out, which is exciting. We have on the line with us right now Rex Pickett. He's the author of Sideways, and he is venturing into an area he had not done before, which is plays. Welcome to the program, Rex.
Thanks for having me.
You must be so excited that the show keeps selling out.
Well, it's great. I mean, with no advertising, it's a small theater. It only holds 55 people, although the stage is actually larger than you think, and it's a very reputable theater. And we're in our 12th sold-out week. I was up there last night. I was pouring wine last night. It's one of the best-kept secrets in L.A. because we pour high-end Pinot Noir and some other wines too from a different winemaker or winery. Every performance for free in proper Riedel stemware. I don't think it's ever been done in theater, anytime, anywhere in the history of theater.
And how often do you have the author there pouring the wine?
That's definitely.
I actually really enjoy it. It's in my neighborhood. I live in Santa Monica, so it's right by the Santa Monica Airport. The Ruskin Group Theater, right by the Santa Monica Airport, and it's just a real joy. I mean, the play's a hit. People come out loving it, and I enjoy pouring before, and we also pour at intermission, and we can't allow the beautiful stemware into the theater, of course, because if one breaks, it's going to destroy the whole play. But we allow you in plastic cups to take it in, and it's just a real joy to see the people. And we're going to go much bigger. We're going to go the next. We're already in talks with a 700-acre vineyard property in Sonoma, overlooking the Russian River by Santa Rosa, and we're going to build a 250-seat theater inside a barrel room.
Wow.
Really? Which property is that? Can you say?
I can't disclose it. I mean, we're leaving a week from today, and it's actually only about 5 miles from east of Santa Rosa, but it's in the Russian River, and which makes it kind of accessible to a lot of people.
Yes.
And, people say, well, why don't you go to San Ynez or Central Coast? And the problem is we would be dependent on that Southern California traffic to come up there, because the rest of the time they probably wouldn't support a 250-seat theater, 4 or 5 nights a week. I could be wrong, but Sonoma is huge with the 2 international airports and the huge city in the Bay Area. So it's a natural, but the people in Central Coast can come down and see it. We're extended through August 12th, but, hush, hush, it's probably going to get extended because we're not going to be able to do Sonoma until late March, early April. January and February are dead, and we need the PR lead time. Right. So they'll keep running it here as long. They don't announce extensions usually until, a couple weeks before. I wouldn't count on it, but, it really is one of the best-kept secrets, but the event part of it, wouldn't work if the theatrical part didn't, and it really delivers on another level, and the critics have been, raving about it, and there's only so many times you can see the DVD, come see it.
Right.
Now, Rex, it sounds like such an intimate setting. You said only about 55 people in the audience, and you're there pouring wine. So that's such a huge part of the experience. With this Sonoma venue, are you going to continue the wine pouring aspect?
Well, I don't know. I mean, to me, with this play, every day has been a different day, and every day I'm faced with new decisions and challenges. I mean, it just so happened this week we had the woman who was handling all the wines. She didn't really realize about the extension, so it kind of came through last moment. She sent us a bunch of wines, and so I was kind of left to pour. Usually the winemakers almost always come down and pour for free. We don't charge anybody. It's you could come there on some nights. Well, one night we were pouring Gary Farrell's Elysian Pinot Noir and Chardonnay, you could have come there and drank at least a glass, maybe more, and gone home and not seen the play and broken even on the $25. I mean, I'm not joking. People are loving the play because the play is a... yeah, I mean, for Sonoma, I mean, I'll get up there and do PR, but no, I won't be pouring every night. That's just not, that can't happen. And there could come a point, because the play is a lot bigger than I thought, and there are some things that are in the works that I can't talk about. But this play could, ostensibly, a year from now, could be playing in New York, Berlin, London for sure. You know, they've been requesting it big time. You know, and a lot of it has been Twitter. I got on Twitter about 10 months ago, and I really exploded, and a lot of things have come about as a result of that.
That's how I found you.
Yeah. No, it's true. A lot of people, Twitter has been a real blessing for me. It's proven, you know, I mean, I've sort of in the past, when the movie came out, I got thrown under the bus. It was all about the director and the producer and the actors and whatever, you know, and then, you know, to me, what's been wonderful about the play is they recognize that there really is a novel behind the movie. The novel is a personal novel, and that, you know, I'm getting a lot of recognition, but I had to get out there and, you know, push it in some way. And Twitter has really proven to me the power of the brand, because, you know, I'm with 27,000 followers in just 8 months, and it's growing. And I get so much love from so many people, you know, that it's, and like you said, that's how you found me. That's how I get a lot of interviews and other things. I mean, I really don't need someone to do PR. I pretty much do it myself. And so, you know, it's a real joy. It's one of the most rewarding creative joys of my life. I mean, if the play had been a bomb, maybe, you know, I wouldn't be saying that, but it's just a real big,
right.
It's just wonderful to see everyone out there, you know, 30 minutes before the play with a beautiful Pinot Noir glass sipping high-end wine.
I love it. We're speaking with Rex Pickett. He's the author of the novel Sideways. I'm curious, Rex, how similar is the play to the movie?
Well, the movie is very faithful to the novel, but the play is even more faithful to the novel. I can't use anything in the movie that wasn't in the novel, but when I went back and read the novel after 7 years of not looking at it, there wasn't anything in the movie I didn't want to use. I mean, Alexander Payne, who directed the movie and co-wrote it with his partner, Jim Taylor, he had his take on it. It's very faithful. I love it. There wouldn't be a play if there wasn't a movie. There wouldn't be all this excitement. I wouldn't be talking to you if it was only a novel. That's a fact. You know, so I want to give credit where credit is due. But he definitely saw the characters as more pathetic than I did. In fact, he even told me that when I first met him. He said, you know, Rex, what I loved about your novel so much, your characters are so effing pathetic. He said it just like that. I thought, my God, you're talking about me. He's kind of told me to, hey, stop saying that. Stop saying it. It makes me look bad. I said, well, that's what you told me, Alexander. It was the first thing he said to me. He did. I mean, like Jack, for example, in the movie, he's more of a remorseless, sex-crazed Terminator than he is in the play and in the book. He's got more heart and more soul.
Oh.
Yes, cheats on his fiancée and all that, but he's got more heart and soul, I think. The play it cuts emotionally a little deeper without giving away certain things that are faithful to the novel. It goes in some places that are outside Alexander Payne's comfort zone, I think. You know, it's the ending is more closer is the ending of the novel, which is more redemptive than the knock on the door ending. And again, don't get me wrong, I love the movie. It's a fantastic movie. It's done a lot for me. But the play cuts deeper into my novel, and it's more searching, and it's more emotional, and it's really raucously funny. I mean, here's the other difference, too. In the movie, Paul Giamatti as Miles, you laugh at him, but you never really laugh at anything he says. If you go back and look at it, you'll see that. In the book and in the play, Miles is a funny guy. He says funny off-the-wall stuff, and that there's something different there with his character too. It's a different, rewarding experience. There are a lot of people who come out. I'm there every night when they come out, who tell me they like it better than the movie. I'm not joking. You know, I'm not going to go on record saying that. To me, it's a different experience. It's like the characters came out of the two-dimensional screen and are now in your living room. But it's it's just been a really rewarding experience. It's like a family over there.
Rex, I'm really looking forward. I hope it gets extended because I'm headed to Santa Rosa this weekend, so I can't go to L.A. this weekend. But in August, at some point, I want to head down there. Can't wait to share a glass of Pinot with you and check out the movie. Rex Pickett, author of the book Sideways, also Vertical, we should mention that. All of the links to the theater and such are available online at eatdrinkexplore.com. Rex, thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you.
All right, I think we lost him right at the end there, but it was a great
Perfect
interview.
timing.
We're back in just a moment with a getaway that's just $40 a night. Stick around.